Hello Wanderers, welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Lord Dayne, the Sword of the Morning, the Rider of the Dragon Darlaros, and the Lord of the Torrentine. Not to mention the new owner of a dragon pit. As you can see, some time has passed, several years in fact, since the last episode. A lot has changed in the world in the last 6 or 7 years, including that we now have a dragon pit, which means that we will finally be able to hold on to our dragons, potentially get some more dragons if all things work out. Not to mention, we can also have a head dragon keeper here. Who do we have as our head dragon keeper? None other than our sister, Arlette the Skim Dayne. And her husband appears to have been blinded somehow. Unfortunate for him, but yes, she does, and we don't know if her dragon is a female yet. It's still assumed to be male, which I think probably means by this point it is going to presumably be a female. That's kind of what I'm hoping here anyways. So yeah, that's for that. Oh, can we try to, I just saw this, so we can apparently maybe try to trap a wild dragon. Grey Ghost is savage and likely to fiercely resist any attempt to confine him. He will not go peacefully into the dragon kit. Leaving Grey Ghost beneath the open skies risks his feral terror falling upon the small folk. It is essential for the prosperity of my people and lands that the right person for the job quickly coordinates the effort to imprison the beast far away from those who would do it harm. I will lead the effort myself. Ooh, okay. So there's a 78% chance that we succeed. Then there's a 21% chance that we fail. And within that 21% chance, there are 3 further possible outcomes. With a high chance that we would die. But we don't want our sister to die either. So do we try this? I mean, it's learning and prowess. Can we boost this in any way? I think we're gonna try it. Oh, I was worried there, you guys, but we forced Grey Ghost into the dragon pit, which means that we can potentially, some of our family will be able to ride Grey Ghost here, so that's pretty cool there. Yeah, I like that. So Grey Ghost may once more be ridden by somebody within our family, so that is pretty sweet. Maybe it will be our daughter here, you know, that's entirely possible that she might be able to ride Grey Ghost. We shall see. You know, we've got 2 daughters as well. 3, including our bastard daughter here, who's a little ambitious. Interesting. But yeah, so sometime, and you can see that all our daughters are much older, 7, 8 years old now. So, you know, about 7 years has passed since that last episode, and what has happened in that time, in that little bit of a time jump? Well, not too much happened until the last few years, and that is when war did start. So you'll remember that the Velaryons were holding the Iron Throne. Well, it is still held by a Velaryon. King Aeron the Whisk here. He is a zealous, generous, deceitful, and fickle man. You know, not much of a warrior. You know, he's like an intellectual. But you know what? And he's got a regent apparently as well. Who is his regent? His regent is Rosamund Blackberry. Not sure why he has a regent. He's not even traveling, I don't think. But in any case, the Velaryons have not been able to hold on to all of their power. So as you can see, they aren't engaged in a war. The war for King Damien's claim on the 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne. And yeah, King Damien doesn't have as much troops, but he does have the Reach backing him, which does give him a nice little boost of troops there. But yeah, the Iron Throne, they're still backing, like some of them are still backing the Velaryons. The Stormlands are not, you know, it's led by this young girl here, who, you know, 6 years old. Her regent is not from House Dayne, is not getting them involved in this war. But, you know, he's still got quite a few troops that he's pulling up against this enemy. But, you know, King Damien does have 2 dragons on his side. So, you know, he's got his own dragon Selhoron, which has gotten some kills, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like a pretty decent amount of kills for Selhoron. That's quite a strong dragon. And then his sister wife has a dragon as well. Her dragon is Angogon. And Angogon actually also kind of a decent dragon here, also with a pretty strong list of kills for this dragon as well, even more than Selhoron maybe. Oh wait, we can actually see the numbers down there. 48 out of 48, right? Somebody pointed that out to me. So 48 kills for Angogon, and how many does Selhoron have? 34. So there you go. That's the numbers there. But in any case, not everybody has decided to kind of remain neutral or choose a side. In fact, we have a few more independent kingdoms. The Trident, the Mountain in the Vale, and the Iron Islands have all declared their independence using this war for the Iron Throne here as their opportunity to declare their independence, probably spurred on by the fact that the North has remained independent for as long as it has, for actually quite a long time. Like, let's take a look at the title history of the North here. 134 AC. So like 31 years, the North has remained independent. It has not been taken back down by the Iron Throne. So, you know, the Trident, they had actually the king, the Tullys had close ties with the Targaryens. But you know what? Now that the Velaryon's in charge, and you know House Tully has kind of gotten like knocked down a notch here, well, it seems like they have decided to just kind of go their own way. And then we've got these two really young leaders in King Gilwood of the Mountain and the Vale and King Sauron, King Sauron of the Iron Islands. That's kind of ridiculous. They're both like, look at this character. Vengeful, arrogant, zealous, and ambitious. Quite the traits, and not to mention hail and a very skilled fighter and an intricate web weaver. This young King Sauron of the Iron Islands is probably going to turn into a badass reaver at some point here. He's even captured land over here in the Stormlands already, so that's pretty cool to see the Iron Islands and see what they're going to do now that they're independent. And then we've got, you know, King Gilwood here, who's also like, you know, he's 16 years old, but look at his traits: zealous, diligent, arbitrary, and callous. Not to mention also an intricate web weaver, another skilled fighter. Like, these two guys here are actually kind of, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually like, what? Oh, they literally are friends. I did not see this yet. I was like, it would be cool if they were friends. It's actually what has happened. That's so, well, I mean, that's just perfectly fitting. I mean, these two characters probably like, you know, plotted together. You know, they're pretty young, but like in Game of Thrones, Robb Stark is what, 15 when he's named King of the North? So this is not unprecedented at all. And the fact that these two like friends here have decided to kind of declare their independence, to declare their kingdoms at the same time, that's actually really cool. I did not set that up, by the way. That is actually just the AI right there. And then King Brynden the Goldfish. This guy's like a very respectable guy here. Humble, inquisitive, just, gregarious here. Kind of a reclusive. He's one-legged, so he lost a leg at some point during a war. Kind of a poet. Why he would go independent? Hard to say. Like I said, I think the Tullys had some ties with the Targaryens, but the Velaryons don't hold that same respect. And like this character here, like a zealous, you know, deceitful, fickle kind of ruler. It's just he does, you know, somebody who doesn't actually like ride a dragon, right? Like, it's just not the same as when the Targaryens were in charge. And so, you know what, the Tully has probably decided, you know what, like, make like the North and rule ourselves. So we do have, as you can see, the Velaryons here. If we take a look at his wife, you'll see his wife is Queen Daniela, the Rake of House Tarbeck. Oddly enough, House Tarbeck is now the ruling house of the Westerlands. They actually just inherited it here, kind of naturally. And like, I like that the Westerlands is kind of backing the Velaryons due to the fact that they've kind of got these marriage ties here. So that's kind of cool. Interesting to see the, the Westerlands kind of being the loyal ones. And then we've got the Reach kind of like trying to put the Targaryens back on the throne as much as they can. It's going to be tough for them. We do know that like 100,000 difference here can disappear pretty quick when you've got like two powerful dragons involved. But yeah, that's the state of the world as we know it. Now we do have this dynastic legacy that we can actually pick, and it's been a very long time since, I don't know if we've actually had one this, because we start off with what, three unlocked already: warfare, law, and glory. I haven't really thought super carefully about what we want to do for this. I mean, blood is obviously just like a great choice, but I hate picking blood every time. I'm kind of tempted to go for maybe heroic bloodline, which is pretty cool. A mighty endeavor for Dane legend seed. The legend seed's can be good. With it, ancestors grant access to the ancestral claim. Golden legend. I mean, this one feels like really fitting, but we do have these Sandornish ones, or the Dornish ones that we can pick. And we also get this cool House Dayne one, honestly, which I didn't even know because we haven't had to look at this really at all. But it says, race for the morning. Within the halls of Starfall, the Knights of House Dayne compete to be the one to take up the mantle of the next Sword of the Morning and wield the fabled Sword Dawn. This competitive rivalry instilled in them from birth has led to House Dayne producing some of the greatest knights that Westeros has ever known, and results in members of this dynasty receiving better of swordplay traits. So that's why our characters in our family are always getting these like good combat traits. There's no dragon one or anything like that, I don't think. So I'm tempted to go for heroic bloodline because of this whole thing with how House Dayne is like getting the dragons. It's not the best one to choose, but I feel like it's the most roleplay, the one that makes the most sense from a roleplay perspective, with us tying our thing back to the Empire of the Dawn, and like, our great grandfather being a dragon rider and all that kind of stuff. I think that makes sense though. We could do that legend seed, but we don't really have enough money for it at the moment. So I'm actually going to time rolling here. We do have some diseases spreading over in Dorne, unfortunately, here. I am enjoying the duck at my feast when suddenly I feel my throat swell and my limbs growing slow. I can feel what is coming, but I can do nothing to stop it. It is not long before my vision darkens and the distant shouts of laughter turn into horrified screams, slowly drifting away from me. Oh, what? Wow. We were murdered. Died under mysterious circumstances. I had so much to live for. Oh, wow. That is, I don't even know what to say about that. Somebody actually managed to murder us? Jeez, well... Lady Leanne, wow. Darlar seems to have flown off? Oh no. He's now a wild dragon. I cannot believe it. Oh, I gotta pause it. Well, that is not what I expected to be. I mean, obviously not what I expected. This is a big blow for House Dayne here. I'm sure Princess Sarala doesn't mind, and I'm sure our enemies don't mind. Oh, I bet you it was Lady Leanne, the Shadow Lord of Skyreach. I bet you it was her. She was she was Aeron's rival. Oh man. Well, we've got Lady Leanne here. We've got, we're not like we're not out of this yet in terms of just like House Dayne's position. Obviously, this is a massive blow, and it's going to take a long time for House Dayne to recover from this. But this isn't the end of things. I mean, we do have Our aunt is with us here. She's she's reconciled with House Dayne. She's obviously like, I kind of want her to actually be like our educator here, potentially. I mean, we could get educated by our mother as well. Could we become High Valyrian? Is that even like possible? I'm not even sure here. Guardian, like who can we get as our guardian? I mean, we should probably get our aunt for now. I mean, we're gonna need to get a dragon because, well, I mean, we did just put Grey Ghost in the dragon pit. Can we bond with Grey Ghost? 72%. Oh my gosh, Leanne is going to become the second rider of Grey Ghost. Start the scheme. What? Oh man, that's so cool. I'm gonna play through this for a little bit here. So I was actually originally going once I started time, and like immediately after we started time, we died. I was actually planning on going and taking the city of Myr from King Damien here because we had the two dragons. I was gonna fight against King Damien, take the city of Myr, and bring our wife or our now queen mother Rhaenys under the banner of the kingdom of, or the high lordship of the Torrentine, whatever you want to call the Torrentine right now. But yeah, that is a serious blow, man. Okay, we got to fill out our court again now too. No, we're not putting Lady Leanne as the Lord. No, we need somebody who is loyal to our house. You know what? Bazarak Sand. I mean, he's not that loyal, but you know what? Bazarak Sand, you know what? You've been promoted here. Let's get you hostile scheme resistance. Yeah, you know what? Can we reward him with anything? Gift artifact. Well, we're not giving him Dawn. Lucky Rabbit's Paw. I mean, it's just a no, that's not enough. Can we give him some money? Send gift? We don't have enough money. We're gonna want to sway him at some point here, then probably. But you know what? He has served us. He has served House Dayne for a while, so he probably just, he's a little bit wary about, this young girl who's just inherited here. For our chancellor, I mean, oh wow, she has crazy good. But you know what? Let's see. Who else do we got? Lord Edwile? Yeah, you know what? Let's get Edwile in here. He's pretty old, 74. Dang, he's actually lived the longest. Good on you, Edwile Astermine. Our steward, we're going to get Lord Arlen Purplesword. He can continue that job there. We need to get this vassal. Yeah, foreign affairs? No, we need domestic affairs going up because we got to get these guys on our side. Holy moly. What about our spymaster? Spymaster needs to be somebody loyal. Lord Clayton? Yeah, there we go. Lord Clayton, the repairing of Blackmont. We will get you as our spymaster. Gunther Lowstone. He's blind? Oh my gosh, what happened to you? Probably blinded by his brother's plots. Oh my gosh. he's not even that good as our admiral anymore because, oh, well, let's see. Can we get somebody else in this position here? Kyle Slate actually would be pretty decent with that. So let's get him in there with his admiral bonus. My gosh. All right, well, let's see. Let's play this out a little bit and just see where the world's gonna end up here, because this is quite a turn of events I did not see coming. I was looking forward to playing as Lord Aeron here. He had the dragon, Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to try to get Lord Darlaros back into the dragon pit. Oh my gosh. Our counselor, who died? Somebody just died? I don't see it. Man, that was not so. Assassination. It's not a surprise. House Dayne was rising real high there, and so it's not really that much of a surprise that that somebody would want to take us down a notch. Lady Leanne is gonna need to tame that dragon if she wants to have any hope of like holding the power that the Danes have gotten so far, because you better bet that we can spare no expense to rebuild. Yeah, okay. You can better bet that house. Well, Ironwood, okay, maybe they're not as much of a threat here, just because it's the lady is quite young. But yeah, well, actually, we're lucky right now that a lot of these rulers around us are like not super powerful. Oh wow, actually, what happened here? Okay, let's do this event because there's a bunch of stuff to look at here. Dragons are as much the scions of old Valyria as the children of House Targaryen, and the blood of that doomed land still courses through Grey Ghost veins. It is not a mere happenstance that for centuries, perhaps millennia, dragons have heeded the commands in but one language, High Valyrian. While I've worked through the rudimentary Valyrian phrases with Grey Ghost, Soves to fly, Ribas to listen, and Mazis to heal, I wonder if he would appreciate hearing more Valyrian from me, not just commands. Just as many stone Dornish children are read fables during their infancy to distract and educate them, perhaps Grey Ghost may also enjoy reading. I'll find something to read to the dragon. Never mind. Let's see. What happens if we get it? Plus 5% chance. Let's try it. Let's see if it works. No, it doesn't. He doesn't seem to like our reading, so we've lost a little bit of a chance there, which is unfortunate, but doesn't mean I think we'll still potentially be successful here. Are there ways to like boost this? It is a personal scheme. Wonder if there are ways to boost. We did learn some dragon lore from our father before he passed, I think. So that might be okay. It'd be nice if we could learn more though. Like, could we do like a meet peers and then get some dragon? No, we can't. We can't do that. Oh, that's because we would do it where we are. What about? No, there's no other things that we can do. We can't go to the university. We can't do a grant. Can we do a grand tour? Let's see. No, that won't allow us to leave, will it? Majesty tour? No, it won't allow us to leave. I wanted to get some dragon lore. We probably should do one of these at some point here. But I'd be afraid, actually, of little lady Leanne going here. If she needs to get a little bit older and a little bit more sure here, if she can get the dragon, that will, then she can fly around to all her lord's holdings and like basically intimidate them. What a beautiful night. The bonfire crackles and pops, splitting smoke up into the sky. The honey treat skewered on the end of my stick slowly caramelizes, and I watch its slowly changing color with interest. Alongside me, Sylvena is doing the same as the adults drink tea and regale each other with stories of events long past, many years before either of us was born. She and I haven't really talked much before. Who is this? Sylvena Astermine. Oh, okay. Do you want to be friends, Sylvena? This was fun. I could do with another treat. Only 10% chance. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we become friends. I don't know if we did. Do we have friends? Oh yeah, we do have friends. Oh, okay. Well, we're lucky that we're friends with the Lady of Stoneway here. That helps. That's one enemy that we don't have. It looks like the house that ruled Brimstone here. Yeah, House Uller was stripped of no, granted. Oh yeah, they were stripped of it. That was in last episode. Okay, so like Ironwood's not much of a threat. Red March isn't much of a threat with this, their current ruler. Stoneway isn't a threat because, she likes us. Jourdain, well, I mean, obviously the main threat is Princess Sarala here. But she's got her own things to deal with. Yeah. Feud, the next enemy. Hateful House Nemeros Martell is now in the hands of Sarala, a princess surely just as wicked as her predecessor. Everyone knows the Darius is killing, but what of the future? Nothing. This has gone far enough. Weak family for 25 years. Loses house feud. You'll not be able to start another feud. I don't know if this is up to us. Who's our regent? Lady Rochelle Purplesword? I feel like these nicknames are popping up way too often sometimes. Ambitious, temperate, generous, but rude? Oh, that's honestly such a mixture here. that I don't know what to think that she would do in this situation. Man, that's kind of a tough one to say. Nothing changes. You know what? I think that 25 years of weak family. I think that this might actually fit though. You know, well, you know what? I'm really debating here because like I could see that we could lose the feud and become a weak family just because of what happened with Aeron, and like obviously Lady Leanne doesn't see any reason to continue this feud. Maybe, I mean, actually now that I'm thinking of it, it also could have been Princess Sarala who murdered Aeron. So, hard to say. You know, we'll keep the feud going for now. We're losing to House Martell. Well, we're gonna have to do something about that at some point, I suppose. We'll keep it going just because I'm not too sure exactly you know what our current stance is. But yeah. What do we have here? Oh, Liberty faction. Oh, of course it's and freaking Malin here. Oh man, we gotta. Okay, well, we actually need an ally. You know what? We got to get a matrilineal marriage here. What do we have here? An ally with Rogaro Naylor. Pike. I mean, this guy's good. Look at him. Look at his traits. Intelligent and hale. He's not going to inherit anything, but he will get claims on all of Mir, which is good because our mother... Oh, that's actually... You know what? I actually don't mind that that prospect at all, because you know he'll get claims on the all of Mir, and we're gonna inherit the city. Oh, what? Oh, he already got imprisoned. King Damien the dragon already got imprisoned. Oh, well, that war didn't last long. I just see it here. Yep. Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, we need allies. The Mirish could be good allies. So, and that character actually is a pretty good one to get a marriage with here. I mean, look at all these possible traits to inherit. Heck yeah. I won't say a grand wedding because I don't know if we're gonna have the money for it. So there we go. Let's get that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, the Iron Throne still remains in the hands of King Aeron the Whisk, barely, probably by like the skin of his teeth does he hold the throne here, but he has lost, you know, 3 more kingdoms: Iron Islands, the Trident, and the Mountain and the Vale. So that is quite interesting here. All right, so we get this marriage that is a strong alliance with us. There may be, you know, kind of plots and plans to kind of bring Mir all together. Ooh, dragon enters the world. Whose dragon is this? Aenys? Prince Aenys? Oh, this is the son of King Damien. Oh, he got himself a dragon. Okay. My vassal lady Rochelle works hard as regent, all tucked up in her office. I know she thinks I'm just a child, but surely I must still be worth a little time. Instead, visits are always entirely for some important documents or use of the house seals, or to speak with some official, or I just wish you would think about me sometimes and not just the Torrentine. Perhaps a heartfelt later. I'm the lady and I demand to be heard. What's in her private quarters? Oh, do we sneak in there? Yeah, let's go like take a look in. And we just had a brother. Oh wow, oh wow. You know what? We are still technically under the Stone Dornish laws of succession, I believe. Yeah, male preference. We're still technically under Stone Dornish succession law. If our brother had been born just a little bit earlier, he would have been the heir. But nope, we did end up with Lady Leanne here. So, you know, like, I think that's going to make a pretty interesting dynamic. Prince Joris could have been the heir, but Prince? I don't know if he should be technically a prince, but you know, it's probably the shenanigans going on with the fact that we have a kingdom title. So look what I found, Leanne, an entire keg of wine. Ooh, who is this? Bedard of Castle Deadglade. Okay. Ooh, you're a true friend. Oh, we gained the trait Gregarious. We could get the trait Diligent, which I do like. Diligent. We're brave already. diplomacy education. We could boost up that with the gregarious trait. That's going to give us plus good diplomacy, personal scheme power. Oh, that's nice. I wonder if that's going to translate over to the... Oh, it doesn't translate to the dragon. Come on. Apparently, this works independent of all that. 67% chance, though. So that's still not too bad. Oh, yeah, we need this money. We'll ransom whoever needs to be ransomed here. But can we get... And we haven't had any new other events to try to like boost our chances. Taming them here. We can't wield Dawn, obviously. Yeah, I mean, who knows? We might still end up being a decent fighter as well. I mean, we are being raised by Arlette, who is a very, very capable warrioress herself. So there is something to be said for that. But yeah, the Crimson Throne could not get their king placed. A Targaryen does not hold the Iron Throne. The Velaryons have still managed to hold it. But yeah, I mean, their grasp is weakening here. The Iron Throne is certainly weakening to some extent. I mean, he's going to have to, him or his family are going to have to attempt. Oh, what? We got it? Grey Ghost is mine. They say no one can know the heart of a dragon, but Grey Ghost has seen mine and he has found it worthy. We are bonded now, a union of blood and flesh and fire, from Starfall to the Shadowlands beyond Ashai. Let it be known that I, Lady Leanne of Torrentine, claim the dragon Grey Ghost as my own. Let the Knights of House Dayne rejoice, for a new dragon rises. Dawn brings a light. So long as I draw breath, I will never forget this day. I will become Grey Ghost Dragon Rider. My nerves bristle as I tread closer to Grey Ghost, each step requiring a bit more metal than the last. As I pull a nervous sheep by my side in the darkness, I hear Grey Ghost before I see him, and he seems to smell me and his meal in turn. He approaches from the shadows until we are staring each other down, sniffing me and the air around me before he turns its attention to the now panicked lamb. Quickly, I draw my knife across the animal's neck, backing away to offer the corpse to the dragon. Seeming to understand, Grey Ghost lets loose a blazing flame that sets the sheep's body alight, and then he snaps his jaws to feed on the charred remains. Between bites, Grey Ghost sniffs at me again, approaching calmly as if to allow me to pet him. I accept your offer, Grey Ghost. We are the Dragon Rider of the Dragon Grey Ghost. Wow. It has come full circle since the time of our great grandfather, Lord Tion, the Sword of the Morning, the first non-Targaryen since the Doom to tame a dragon. And it was the dragon, Grey Ghost, our dragon now. And this is a strong dragon. Grey Ghost is not a wimpy dragon. I mean, if we take a look here, character, let's look at the dragons. Yep, dragon trait. Let's look at all. And if we sort it over here by age, which is probably going to tell us the most powerful dragons here. Okay, well, he's not all the way up there. I mean, we still got Vhagar around, Cannibal, Dreamfire, Vermithor, Melees is around, Caraxes, Sheepstealer, Cyrax. But Grey Ghost, yeah, he's no chump. You know, he's more powerful than quite a few of these. Yeah, look at his size, 120. Oh, it's because he was a wild dragon for so long. He's actually grown bigger than some of these other ones. So yeah, he's bigger than Cyrax. He's bigger than Sheepstealer. You know, he's probably comparable to, oh man, some of these are so big. Cannibal is huge. Cannibal could probably take down Vhagar at this point. Dreamfire's not that big. Vermithor's pretty big. Melees and Caraxes, yeah. But we are a pretty decent dragon. Oh yeah, we're comparable about to Sunfire here. Wow, nice. That is very, very cool. I mean, what a way to have this all kind of wrap up here. I mean, very, very fitting. Like House Dayne was probably on the ropes, and they certainly still are. But now that Lady Leanne has tamed a dragon like Grey Ghost, you know, and inherited the legacy of Tion, that is certainly going to solidify her position and boost her in the eyes of the vassals here. of the Torrentine, as well as, giving her a shot at, reclaiming House Dayne's place atop Dornish society. So that is very cool. Honestly, it makes me want another season because we will be ending our season here. Now, I am going to be playing some Roads to Power, and there will be a series coming up for that very shortly, but I do not think that this is the end of House Dayne. Indeed, we can revert our version. We can load up an older version of the mod. Some things are going to break. At some point, we won't be able to continue this, but if at all possible, I will try my best to do a third season of House Dayne at some point here in the future. We shall see. If you want to keep an eye on that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already and you've watched this far in the series, I don't know what you're doing. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications if you want to see the next series, the next season, the next episode to come out. And yeah, I'm excited to see your comments on this one because what a wild way to end season 2. But until the next one, Wanderers, thank you for watching.